What's going on, guys? It's the Outcasts, and welcome back to episode 7 of the TKI series. This episode was pretty crazy. Nothing too bad really happened. This was our final day of PvE that we still had, because you get a 3-day timer for that. So this was our final day, so we were all freaking out trying to get a bunch of stuff done. And luckily our base is still up after 1 day of PvP, so I think we're going to be good for a little bit. But anyways, if you're new to this series, make sure to go watch episode 1 through 6. The link for those will be in the description, or a playlist should be in the top right now, I believe. There's like a little eye symbol, it should pop up, so make sure to go watch that. But if you are also new to TKI, and you want to join their server, their Discord link is in the description down below. I got a few of you saying that the server Discord link did not work. So it is updated right now, so make sure to go join. It's a great server. Probably one of the best servers I've probably been on PC. But anyways, the server just wiped about 4 days ago, so make sure to come join. And just know every single person gets 3 days of PvE. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Remember to leave a like if you're new, and don't forget to subscribe. Now on to the video. So we're going to start this video off by, here's a little clip of us taming a Giga. This was very late at night. This was the last night of PvE because we had just about everything else done, and we spotted a 140 Giga. So we quickly put down some bear traps, got some dino gates, all that. So I set up a little fob. This is a pretty decent Giga, not the best, but for pre-tame, it's not bad stats to go into melee. So we attempted to tame the Giga, and here's how it went. So since he was on a Bloodstalker, he did not want to get one tapped by the Giga. So I went out on my mana, and, got it aggroed, and then led it over to our bear traps that we had here. But we were a little dumb and forgot about something, and that there was a base right in Pearl Cave underneath. So right as we had it trapped, we could not put the behemoth gates down. Don't ask why we used behemoth gates, we weren't really thinking at the time. But we could not put them down, so that kind of sucked, and he broke out of the trap very fast, so we couldn't pick up all the bear traps. Unfortunately for us, the Giga broke out of the bear trap and killed my friend and also killed his Bloodstalker, so that set him back a little bit, so he had to spawn in, go back to base, and get another dino to get up here. So I was just kind of sitting here waiting for him to get up here. So here's our second attempt at getting the Giga in there. We moved the locations of the trap and went ahead and placed it down before we got the Giga in there. So we put it down a little bit farther down, away from foundation support from the enemy tribe, and then let him in here like this, which actually surprisingly did not work that well because the Giga just did not want to come in, as you can see. But once he was in there, everything worked out perfectly right after that. Once he was in there, we started to begin to trank him out, and it felt like this took about 20 minutes, but it actually went by a little faster than we thought. But unfortunately, something bad happened right in the middle as we were taming. This is probably one of the worst things that can happen to an ARK player, but as you can see at the top of the screen, there was a server shutdown. So we got a little worried about that, but we were like, hey, it's okay, you know, we'll get it in time. Because we didn't think, because, you know, it's 10x, so I mean, it should be able to tame that fast. So unfortunately, the server went down, and it came back up, and we rushed in there as fast as we could to make sure that that Giga was still out. I got in before him. His ARK did not work alright. So I got in. I did not get this part on video, but his torpor was pretty much full, about the same that it was now, which it was glitched. It didn't show the right torpor. And I was force feeding him a bunch of narcotics, but apparently he just didn't take any of it and glitched, and he woke back up and killed him and his bird and took the rest of the kibble that we had. So unfortunately, we did not get this tame. In this next clip, we went over to the island because one of my friends who played with us on TKI last season, you guys may have seen him in some of the videos. He had his own tribe with a few other people on island in the I don't know what this cave is called. I think Megalania Cave. It's the one with the artifact of the hunter in it. But his entire tribe just decided to quit, so he messaged me. He's like, hey dude, do you want all our stuff? So of course we're not gonna, you know, deny that kind of offer. So we came over, and checked out their base, and they didn't have much, but this was only for them playing one day, which is actually pretty surprising. This base was set up pretty decent, but unfortunately they did not have any decent lines that we really needed. They had rhinos, which we did not have, but they weren't the best rhinos. So we just went over there, just tore down their base, basically got what we wanted from it. Here's some of the loot that they had. They had a pretty good flamethrower BP, which helped us out a little bit. And they had a lot of CP, as you can see in here. Tons of CP. Probably got that from running the island cave. So we went ahead, turned all their stuff like into bullets and structures for us to take over. Took it back to our base and tore down this, and we basically spammed over this cave so we can have it as a backup base. Which right now, I believe we do have a turret wall in it. So if you ever come across this and you see that there's a turret wall, it's probably ours. So in this clip, I had to throw this clip in because this was just such an amazing clip that we sacrificed a dodo. Because we cleared out the rest of the base and found that there was like 4 or 5 dodos, so we shotgunned all the other ones in the head. And it decided to sacrifice this one to the Titan boas. Anyways, we're back to the main base, and I saw some of the comments, and apparently you guys want some more building in our series, so I'll throw on a few builds in every episode from now on, because apparently you guys like them so much. So right here, I'm building a hanging tower, which these are very effective and very cheap. It's 12 turrets, just 12 heavies, cover the whole cliff plat and spikes, go 10 down and go 10 up, so it's also a turret tower and a hanging tower, and it's perfect. Also, thanks to the comment that said to go to the Underworld to farm pearls. This really did help me a lot, because I completely forgot where a good pearl spawn was on center. But as you can see here, I was making sure that there was no turret towers in the way, because I didn't know if you were able to block that or not, and there wasn't, so I got pretty lucky on that. In fact, there wasn't even a base down here, so I don't know why there were foundations. But there's a lot of pearls down here, so for you guys that don't know where to find a lot of pearls on center, come to the Underworld. Here's one of our highest magma swords that we have at the time, which I'm pretty sure we're going to go get some better ones later on the season, because this was a 135, I believe, 135 egg. And as you can see, with all the upgraded melee, it gets about 3k metal per hit on the golden nodes, which is actually just insane. Our only issue is that somebody came to our base and killed our Quetzal, which sucks because we left it outside for literally 5 minutes and it got sniped. So unfortunately, we don't have the best way of bringing this guy back up to take the metal in and out of him, especially with our base spot, because how we have it built now, we have a giant cage around our base, meaning that nothing can get through. In this next clip, we went off to the cave on the island and went to go farm BPs. So me and my friend, we were on really late again, because we're from NA and the server's EU, so we're on pretty late usually. And for us, this is about probably 2 AM, which means there's literally nobody on. So we went up to island, started farming this cave out, and it was actually a lot harder than we thought. So here's a little time lapse of it, because you guys seem to like the time lapse from last video. But also leave a comment down below letting us know if you do like these time lapses, because if you do, I'll keep doing them in every single video. So basically from this cave we didn't really get anything. Unfortunately it was a very bad run and we died multiple times. I die pretty much right here after I get off to go get the drop. But anyways, this is gonna be the end of this episode. The next episode is crazy. We have so much footage of stuff to put out right now. But We go tame golems. We do tons of stuff in the next video. So make sure that you turn the bell on and the notifications, because you don't want to miss that. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to leave a like if you're new, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace out.